Narito ang official and loaded complete lineup ng Converge Fiber Xers para sa Pba 50th Commissioner's Cup.
Point guards:
MJ Garcia, sophomore, 6 feet, 175 pounds, 27 years old, 6 points, 1.8 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 0.8 steals, 33% 3-point shooter, 91% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Juan Gomez Deliano, star rookie, 6 feet, 163 pounds, 26 years old, 19 points, 7.2 rebounds, 6.7 assists, 1.2 steals, 44% 3-point shooter, 76% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Kurt Rayson, new player via trade, 5'10", 170 pounds, 27 years old, 4.3 points, 0.6 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.3 steals, 20% 3-point shooter, 33% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages.
Shooting guards:
Alex Stockton, star player, 6'2", 170 pounds, 27 years old, 14.9 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.5 steals, 41% 3-point shooter, 78% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Archie Concepcion, 6'2", 189 pounds, 30 years old, 8 points, 1.6 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.5 steals, 32% 3-point shooter, 72% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Mikey Williams, comeback star player, 6'2", 190 pounds, 34 years old, 7.5 points, 2.6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.3 steals, 33% 3-point shooter, 70% free throw shooter in his Dubai 34th Championship Tournament averages. Panoorin natin ang mga pinaka-latest practice at game highlights ni Mikey sa SGA kung ano nga ba ang may tutulong niya sa Converge.
In a piece of paper bearing my name, got the hottest chick in the game. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, to the dude with the
small forwards:
Calvin Abueva, new star player via trade, 6'3", 209 pounds, 38 years old, 23.6 points, 11.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.8 steals, 1.2 blocks, 28% 3-point shooter, 77% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. John Lloyd Clemente, rookie, 6'3", 178 pounds, 27 years old, 2.4 points, 0.4 rebounds, 0.1 assist, 18% 3-point shooter, 50% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. JerAve Flores, rookie, reserve list, 6'4", 220 pounds, 31 years old, 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 50% 3-point shooter, 1 game played in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages.
Power forwards:
Jmo Egilos, 6'6", 190 pounds, 39 years old, 0.8 points, 1.7 rebounds, 0.4 blocks, 50 field goal percentage, 50% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Ronan Santos, sophomore, reserve list, 6'6", 213 pounds, 28 years old, 1 point, 0.9 rebounds, 0.1 assist, 50 field goal percentage, 5.9 minutes per game in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Justin Baltazar, star player, 6'9", 250 pounds, 29 years old, 14.9 points, 14.2 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 0.9 blocks, 29% 3-point shooter, 71% free throw shooter in his Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Jonel Policarpio, new player via trade, 6'5", 194 pounds, 24 years old, 8 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 0.8 steals, 26% 3-point shooter, 51% free throw shooter ni Pba 50Th Philippine Cup averages.
Centers.
Rafael Rives, reserve list, 6'8", 210 pounds, 48 years old, 1.4 points, 2.3 rebounds, 0.3 steals, 66 field goal percentage, 75% free throw shooter ni Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Larry Muyang, 6'6", 220 pounds, 30 years old, 6.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, 0.2 blocks, 52 field goal percentage, 75% free throw shooter ni Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Justin Arana, star player, 6'7", 231 pounds, 27 years old, 15.7 points, 9.8 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 0.8 blocks, 55 field goal percentage, 59% free throw shooter ni Pba 50th Philippine Cup averages. Kyler Kelly, official import, 7 feet, 230 pounds, 28 years old, 8.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 0.3 steals, 2.4 blocks, 73 field goal percentage, 57% free throw shooter in his 2025-2026 NBA G League season averages. Panoorin natin ang isa sa mga latest game highlights ni Kelly kung ano nga ba ang maitutulong niya sa Converge. Ito ang official and loaded complete lineup ng Converge Fiber Xers para sa Pba 50th Commissioner's Cup. Sa tingin mga kabubbles, may chance kaya ang Converge makapasok sa PBA Finals? I-comment nyo na po yan sa baba.